Hey everyone, welcome to Photo Blue, and today I'm going to show you how to crop a photo using Affinity Photo. First thing we're going to do is go over to the left here and select the crop tool, which as you can see puts a frame around the picture and puts this nice grid up so you can line stuff up. Now, the problem with just starting to crop the photo right now is we can actually move it around to whatever size and aspect ratio we want, which may be what we want, but usually people want to keep the original aspect ratio of the photograph or a particular aspect ratio when they're cropping it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here where it says mode at the top and it says unconstrained. If we click this to original mode, you can see the aspect ratio changes back to the aspect ratio of the original photograph. So we can move and resize the frame of the picture any way we want it, and we'll keep the same aspect ratio. That's generally what we want to do when we crop a photo, so they match other photos that we have if we have a particular format we're using. The other thing is sometimes we want to convert the format to something else. For instance, we can go up here. Instead of original ratio, we can go to custom, and then we can set the ratio. So if we want a 16:9, which is the standard format of a video frame, for example, we can set it to that, and then we can frame it however we want using that aspect ratio. But what we're going to do is we're going to move it back to the original aspect ratio size, and before we actually crop it, we may want to adjust or straighten the picture or adjust the rotation slightly. In order to do that, we just take the cursor and go outside the corner of where the frame of the photo is, and you'll see that the cursor changes to this kind of elbow-shaped cursor. So I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to hold the left mouse button down, and then I can adjust the tilt however I want to. It also puts this smaller grid up because that makes it easier to line things up. So we can just line things up however we want, and we can use the grid to guide us a little bit. So I'm going to just adjust it slightly to right about there. Now we have these two areas here that have that are missing because we adjusted the rotation of the picture, but we're going to crop the picture anyway, so we're not going to worry about that. So what we're going to do is we're going to crop the image now. And so if we crop in slightly, the bottom and the top, we can get rid of those areas. From this point, we can kind of crop it any way we want. So if we want to go crop into the picture even more, we can do that as well. We can also click and drag this entire frame to wherever we want it. So you can kind of pull in at any corner or any side to adjust the size of the frame, and then you just move it around to exactly where you want it, to a precise position. And then finally, we go up here to the top left and click apply, and we have cropped our photo. So that's how you crop a photo in Affinity Photo. This has been Photo Blue, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.